Hello and welcome to 100 Yards of Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your producer, Jeremiah Long, and joining me to talk about Michael Penix Jr., the quarterback from the University of Washington, is our host, Mr. Vincent Turner. How's it going, brother?
Hey, how you doing this morning, Jeremiah?
I'm doing really well. It's a Monday morning. We're in late August. It's starting to feel really nice outside. It's getting closer and closer to football weather. And as I'm sure all of our listeners are fully aware, we're getting close to football season. So we are pumped here in Atlanta, Georgia. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing fine, man. We got one more. Well, actually, next week kicks off the college football weekend. Vanderbilt is going to be playing Hawaii and Nashville. And then 2 weeks later, on September the 10th, we got the NFL coming back. And it's a lot of expectations with our Dirty Birds, the local team, the Atlanta Falcons, and the rookie, Mr. Robinson. Go Horns out of Texas University.
Ooh, absolutely. And being here in Atlanta, we're looking forward to an incredible season of sports in general. We've got the Georgia Bulldogs, we've got the Atlanta Falcons, we also got the Atlanta Braves over in baseball, which is, the team to beat in the MLB too. So, it's going to be an incredible finish to the baseball season, but also start to the football season. So there's a lot to look forward to for sports fans.
Well,
Well,
one thing
go ahead.
before we get started, I'm become a Falcons fan, right? Simply
Mhm.
for the coach is from the 901, Memphis, Tennessee, Mr. Arthur Smith, and his father is the CEO of FedEx. That's all I
Oh,
have to say. Fred Smith. Didn't know that? You didn't
that's
know
true
that?
Memphis. That's true Memphis blood right there.
Yes, sir. His father, CEO of FedEx, Mr.
Amazing.
Arthur Smith, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
That's incredible. Well, thank everyone for watching, listening to the podcast, for sharing it the way that you all always do, and for the incredible amount of support that you've shown us through the years, including the last 3 or so years when we've done our live broadcast day after day, week after week, tried and true. So we know how long that y'all have been hanging with us and how much content that we've been bringing to you. So thank you so much for also your subscriptions, for all your comments, and for all your shares. Well, Mr. Turner, what do we have to look forward to from Mr. Penix Jr.?
Well, Michael Penix Jr. last year, outside Caleb Williams at USC, was probably the best quarterback in all of college football. The young man from the 813, Tampa, Florida, by way of Indiana University, transferred over to Washington last year, and boy, did he put on the show. Last year, he threw for a school record 4,600 yards, 31 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and the University of Washington offense led the country in passing yardage. But the thing that I like about Mr. Penix Jr. is that how he transformed the Washington's offense. In 2021, the Huskies averaged almost 21 points a game. But when he got under the center last year, they averaged almost 39 points a game. He led the Huskies to an 11-2 record. And think about this. Coming into this season, this is a guy that could be in New York and be the first University of Washington's Heisman Trophy winner ever in school history. He's got one of the top receivers coming back in the country in Jalen McMillan, who had over 1,000 yards last season, 79 receptions, 9 touchdowns. This is a gentleman, Mr. Penix Jr., that's at another level. And the University of Washington is going to be one of the best offensive teams in the country. Then when you look at Mr. Penix's skill set, what I liked about the gentleman last year and watching him play at the University of Washington, he makes good decisions, A plus. His arm strength, A plus. Can we say Michael Vick too? His release, A plus. Can we say the touch, A plus? Can we say the field vision? The young man can look all over the field and make any throw, A plus. The poise as a quarterback, A plus. Being consistent. Last year, 31 touchdowns now, only 9 interceptions. Very rarely made a bad decision out there. The step up quickness as a quarterback, to play at the next level, A plus. The leadership, as I said, the Huskies went 11-2 last year, end up having a big Allen Bowl win over the University of Texas, and then the FBI, football intelligence, A plus. Michael Penix Jr. last year, I'm gonna say it one more time, outside Caleb Williams, was the best quarterback in all of college football. And think about this when I'm talking about this young man. Look at all the great quarterbacks that came through the University of Washington. Warren Moon, Sonny Sixkiller, Billy Joe Herbert, Mark Brunell, Jake Locker. When it's all said and done this season, and the numbers that Mr. Penix Jr. is going to put up, he might be the best quarterback that's came through the University of Washington. So, if you like the video today, please come in and share it here on 100 Yards Football. My final words about Mr. Penix Jr., quarterback, the University of Washington. I like what the young man said back in April. He said, you know what? All the awards are great, but he wants to win a national championship. He wants to be like that 1991 University of Washington Huskies team that won the national championship. They had Steve Edman, Jay Berry, Bino Bryant, Mark Brunell, Billy Joe Hobart, Donald James, Walter Bailey, Lincoln Kennedy, DeMarco Farr, Tommy Smith, Brent Collins, coached by the great Don James. That Husky team went 12-0 and ended up winning the Rose Bowl, beating Michigan 34-14. Michael Penix Jr. might lead the Huskies to the promised land. If you like the video, please come in and share it here on 100 Yards of Football. Y'all be blessed for the rest of the week.